Today's world changes faster than ever. Before, you didn't have to worry whether your job would be around in 20 years. Now we face the problem of continuing automation of the workforce. With advancements in both robots and machine learning, we see more and more jobs fade away. So far, new jobs came with these technologies, but many experts wonder if this trend will cease. While in the past, like during the Industrial Revolution, we saw continued growth that benefited the world as a whole. The question now is, will we see the world's economy falter as we face a possible future where we can't employ everyone? While the Terminator still sounds very sci-fi and way beyond what we are capable of, we get closer to a future where a machine is an actual threat. But rather than terminating you, the machine will terminate your job. Robotics are cool and exciting, but they aren't the most important part. Machine learning is what will really change the world. Machine learning is the ability for a computer to learn by itself, through experience, like a human is able to. This allows almost unlimited growth in what machines are able to do. The effect this could have upon the world isn't to be understated. Every aspect of the job market will shift as it takes more hold. Solving the continuing problem of automation will be a great challenge and is important to take seriously. Before getting into solutions, let's take a look at what is likely to happen, and in some cases is already happening. The easiest jobs to replace will be the low-skilled jobs. Your cashiers or truck drivers will be the first to be automated. This then leaves many without a job. But that isn't the scary part. The biggest worry is the medium-level skill jobs will soon be under attack by machines. These jobs require more than the basic skills you learn when hired. These jobs require bachelor's degrees or going to a trade school. When you lose these jobs, you face a large populace that can't find a job with their current training. This means you have to retrain a whole sector of the job market. This is assuming that there are enough jobs, even if you manage to get everyone properly trained and qualified for a new field. This effect will happen over and over again. As the technology gets better and better, the higher skilled jobs are going to have to look out too. This means to get a new job, you need even higher levels of training because of the increased complexity of the jobs that are left. It quickly becomes an unrealistic cycle to keep up with, thus creating an economy where it becomes unrealistic to expect everyone to be employed. Though machines are capable of a lot, there are some things that they will never be able to do well. Those three things being manipulation, creativity, and social perception. It's difficult to design a robot that can do multiple tasks accurately and efficiently. This is what makes manipulation difficult to replicate. It's a lot easier to create a robot that does the same task over and over again on an assembly line, very different from something like a makeup artist or a surgeon. Overall, humans have dexterity that is unmatched by anything, and getting into little cramped spaces with our hands is where we shine. Creativity is basically impossible to create in a robot. Even with machine learning, it will likely never happen. Coming up with original ideas and creative artwork will never be replaced by a machine. Occupations like a musician and artists will survive through a future where many jobs become obsolete. The last task that a robot will struggle with is social perception. Being able to understand what someone is communicating is something we struggle with all the time. We often need clarification or don't properly read body signals telling us what they are thinking. A robot will never be able to inspire someone or truly be sympathetic to their problems. This leaves coaches and mental health workers safe from being replaced. The best example of this really happening is self-driving cars. Google is close to creating a car that no longer requires a human to drive. This could mean the end of truck driving, the most popular job in 31 states, or about 8.7 million jobs could be gone just like that. It only could be a decade until this change happens. Looking forward, you need to find solutions to this coming change. Though it is possible that this problem will solve itself, in all likelihood, we will see an upheaval we haven't seen for a century. The first solution to automation is focusing on creating jobs in markets where they don't face immediate replacement. Supporting private businesses that help create jobs that require the skills that robots can't replace. The next step in helping alleviate unemployment problems would be a retraining program. It is inevitable that at some point a repetitive job is going to be replaced. Providing proper education pathways to get people back in the job market in a competitive way is important. The most drastic solution that gets thrown around is basic income provided by the government. In a future where we don't have work, we will still need some income. Though the first two will slow down a possible loss of jobs, the tide of technology is inevitably going to overpower any attempts. Progress will continue, and that could possibly mean a world that we don't even recognize. In the end, it's our job to face whatever problem that hits our generation, and this could very well be one of them.